ぱいだね。ねえ、栗ご飯？
そうだよ。
So enlightened about what we did today. Well, I'm telling you, gratitude is mine.
You don't have to.
Thank you.